Yeah, welcome back. This is Raymundo De Mysterio, another episode. Okay, we are here in Antarctica with the Insider again. We will be talking about the Black Room 55. What is that? Where is it? What are they doing there? And all of this. There's so much information going on. We just don't have time to broadcast it because, we are under investigation right now due to this information coming out. But for now, for the hell of it, let's get after it. So, sir, what is this, the Black Room 55? Can you tell us more about it? Because there's a lot of people asking about this information and we have no clue because this thing is classified. So if you can tell us what it is, let the viewers know what's going on. Alright. I'm glad to be back here. So thank you, Raymundo, for having me back. I'm glad to be back here. And the Black Room 55, it's basically located here in Antarctica. I actually been there one time, and because I was exploring this place, and I actually got lost because this guy, the officer, told me, hey, just go straight and make a couple lefts and then you'll be there. So I actually followed it, and I went straight. I made the first left, and then the second left, I didn't know if it's the first room, the second room, third room, because there's a lot of lefts. The guy didn't tell me, hey, after you make that left, you count three rooms and then go inside. It didn't say that. Basically, he said, just make a left and that's it. So I guess it was after me to figure out which room. So I went in there. I basically opened up the second room, and that's basically the Black Room 55. And what they have on there is freaking amazing. They have some type of I don't know, crystal guns, man. It's like vibrating and stuff. You can actually seeing it like pulsing, and and it's crazy. And I don't know, it's just weird stuff, man. Something that you only see it in the movies. Like, what the hell? So when I was checking out these guns, it's like pulsing some type of like blue light inside of this gun. It feels like these things are like alive. So I do not know because there's actually like suits hanging too. I mean, if you've seen like the Justice League, like they have this thing on the wall, like where they hang the suits, So I wonder, when you are wearing those suits, and then when you basically grab and touch, basically when you touch this gun, when you're holding it in your hand, it basically automatically function as soon as you're holding this gun in your hand. I guess if you are selected to basically use this suit for like identification wise, the gun basically activates itself with the suit. I don't know, because this is like some top notch shit, some sci-fi. So the freaking police officer, the officer basically came in and told me, hey, this place is like restricted. So I told him, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to go to level 17 because the guy in the front desk over there, he told me just go straight and make two lefts. But the two lefts, it turns into like an abyss, paradise lost, because there's so many rooms here. So I started like opening all this, these doors. And as soon as I opened the first one, That one was locked. And then I opened the second one. That's basically where's this suits and this glowing crystal guns with lights pulsing in them. So I don't really know what the hell's going on here. So the officer told me it's actually like a little bit farther down. So the officer then told me, don't go inside the room after you make that second left, because those are not it. Just keep going down. I don't know why that my clearance, my ID, my military ID, when I went there, I kind of like swipe it in the door, and basically it granted me access. But the guy said this is restricted, and my purpose for my paperwork being there, it's something else, not to explore freaking, like sci-fi guns that you only see on freaking TV. So the officer said, yeah, okay, you have proper identification, then your clearance is good enough to sightsee things, but you're not supposed to be there. Like, okay. So he basically told me to go farther down, and he decided to just, go with me so that I don't have to like explore other things that I'm not supposed to, because they're guarding this place. And as soon as we reached the elevator, press 17, and then I went in there. But he stayed, he stayed out there and on that level, I guess, where all the rooms, because there, for some reason, there's nobody guarding there. So when I went down level 17, because this level is like all the way down to like I think 39. So my clearance only stopped, I think, in level 34. Yeah, I think it's level 34, because they keep like changing it. It depends like what your job description. Sometimes you can go a little bit higher level, or you can get a little bit lower level. So the more you go higher, the more you'd see some stuff. But I don't know, it's just weird what's going on. So after like going to level 17, you'd see all this just regular people working, civilian clothes, stuff like that. But for some reason you have to pass in that thing, and they should basically change that, because it confused people. And or to them maybe it's just like a store. When you go to the airport, you'd see like a bunch of stores everywhere that it has different things that might get your eyes excited, so you can purchase them. But we're dealing with crystal guns here with pulsing lights in them, with suits that you wear. I don't know, I guess they function together because both of them is in the same room. I didn't see any helmets, but I did see some type of sunglasses that has like wires from, I think, the right side. So I'm not sure if that one is connected to the suit also. I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's just weird stuff. And this room, it's called the Black Room 55. So I don't know. This is why there's no people, like there's no civilians actually just randomly goes over there, because you will get shot. They're not gonna arrest you. They're probably gonna interrogate you, and there's only two things will happen. You're never gonna see the light again, or you get shot. So after going to level 17, I had to meet up with this one officer, because I was told to go there to meet with this guy, and basically to sit down with him and talk about this one program that they were doing in S10, because I used to get Area 51, and as just a security guard. like a military police. Just like that officer that basically told me not to go inside that room. And then after that, I was transferred to an S4, and then later on, I was transferred to S10. I mean, they're just close together. So, but they're just around the area, the S4 and S10. And then after that, they basically told me to go to Alabama. Start seeing stuff in the sky. These things are real, and it's fascinating. But if you're just a regular civilian, then you're not gonna really see anything, because plus nothing really matters, because to you and to them, they don't exist. It's not there, even though you're seeing it in front of you. It's just not there. Yeah, we are back. This is Raymundo De Mysterio. So we have some more. So what happened to this officer that you sat down and talk about that program? What is it? What kind of program it is? And where's this location at? So I sat down with this one officer guy. We started talking about a program, and I don't know. I can't really talk about it, because this program, it's actually it's classified, and I don't know. It's something about like the space station. They started making this. Well, sorry, I can't go into like the details of this program, because it's gonna. I just can't talk about it. Just not this one, because we're actually currently using it up there, because everything is not what it seems. But maybe another time when that thing is open to public, or open in some type of level, then we'll give you that information. But for now, I don't know. There's a lot of things in that base that it needs to be explored conversation-wise. But I guess that's it for now, because my time is limited, and I have to be back. I just stopped by to sit down and talk about crazy things. It's always good to sit down and see you and talk about some strange phenomena, because it's fascinating. So I guess until next time again. Yeah, we are back. This is Raymundo De Mysterio. That was the private CIA. So we have some more encounter story in the future. So we will come back to this. Alright.